Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Sean Dex and I'm back to you with another Bitcoin USD analysis video. And today we do have a lot to talk about because we finally got that move to 9.7k that we've been talking about for weeks. And hey, these things do take time sometimes, but they do play out. And with that being said, let's get on over here to our Bitcoin USD chart, because things are beginning to get interesting. Over here we have our 4-hour, because we've been looking at Bitcoin print this ascending triangle for a few days now. And in yesterday's video, we talked about how this would only be confirmed if we break a 4-hour candle and confirm a close over this horizontal line over here at around 9,350, right? A 4-hour candle close above that. I said that would be too premature to get in before that, right? Even though over here it was very tempting, it was risky, and I still stand by that, guys, because what do you know? You do break over the triangle, and the very next candle, the markets are so generous sometimes, man. The markets are so generous. If you look at this candle over here, right, what happened? It came down and gave you a re-entry. So what did it do? It gave you a confirmation of the break of the move, and then the very next candle, it said, hey, you know what, since you are so patient, I'm going to let you enter in a good spot. And you could have entered all the way at 9,300 if you wanted to, but honestly, a good entry was the retest of the top of the triangle over here, and you were fine. And hey, we got the move to the upside, and this 4-hour ascending triangle did play out. Its measured move was around 6.5k, 9.7k. It hit that. Also, we were calling what, this cup and handle here, that was also pointing towards an area of 9.8k to 10k, and we'll talk about that in a bit as well. All these measured moves will play out in time as long as the Bitcoin looks healthy and we don't see any retracements in the next couple of days, right? And I'm saying couple of days for a reason. Lower time frames may have pullbacks, but all the higher time frames are looking healthy. With that being said, let's go ahead and look at the 12-hour, a higher time frame than the 4-hour. Remember, higher time frames always do win out. And I want to draw your attention to these trend lines over here, guys. This one over here on the top and this one here on the bottom. These on this structure here that we kept on the chart, and we talked about this a few videos ago. We said we're going to keep this here because we want to see if these trend lines are still being respected moving forward, which is why I like doing these things. Okay, so we are looking at this rising wedge over here. Ever since we started printing this formation, we broke down, right? Remember, this was our first warning sign that hey, Bitcoin may go down further, but it just got reaccumulated back like we speculated. Anyways, that's a topic for another time. So we broke this down to the bottom, but we kept the trend line on the chart, and what do you know? It was being respected. Okay, we got a test over here, we got a test over here, and this morning we actually came and got rejected on it again. Okay, so this zone here is being, this trend line rather, is being respected, which confluences with this entire resistance zone that we talked about, or we've been talking about for a few videos now. But again, I've been getting a few questions on this via PM, right? People are like, Sean, if there's resistance, should I be buying? Well, the time to be buying was around here, and I talked about this in a couple of videos ago, and I talked about it in yesterday's video. And if you missed this entry over here, the next time to be buying was around here, right? Now, you want to have those good entries so you can buffer against those resistances. Resistances are made to be broken. They're not going to last forever. Yeah, you are going to get sell pressure on those points of resistance, but guys, support and resistances flip. Support will turn to resistance, resistance will turn to support. Now, this zone of resistance may turn into support once we break it, right? Now, we'll wait for that to happen. That being said, guys, high time frames are all looking constructive. Let's start with the 12-hour. We were looking at the oscillators yesterday. What did I say? I said I wanted to see this twist to the upside, right? Cross to the upside, and hey, we got the blue crossing over the red. That was a really good sign. And honestly, I'm looking to see this continue on and upward. Now, the price action is what I'm talking about. And do you guys remember what we were talking about? This RSI over here, the bullish divergence that may be playing out. And what do you know? It got triggered, and we are seeing it play out right now. And this leads me to think that we are gonna go on and meet higher targets. So things are looking good now. The 12-hour was the only time frame that was making me a little bit hesitant, but that's looking really constructive now too. Let's go on over to our daily, clear out all these oscillators. We'll look at the oscillators too in a bit, but the daily looking really constructive. We have you could call this like a sort of like a mini bull flag that broke to the upside. The two-day has been telling the story. Remember how we talked about this candle over here, guys? This red hammerish candle. We talked about how this may turn into a green candle, and I wouldn't be surprised if it did, right? Because it was looking very bearish when we talked about it, but hey, it got bought back almost entirely, not the whole way. And as soon as this candle got printed, a lot of reversal traders stepped in, and they're like, all right guys, that's your reversal reversal hammer candle, and we're going to go down now. This is it. We're not going to see 10K. But guys, I keep talking about this, but nobody seems to want to listen. Wait for confirmation. If you don't have confirmation on this, until you take the low of at least this candle over here, at least the hammer candle. But I would have waited for us to take out around 8,800 to call this a reversal candle. It's a hint to a reversal candle, but it's not there yet. I should do like a mini series on candle analysis, but when I get the time, I will do it, I promise. Anyways, that being said, the 2 days looking good, the 12 hours looking good, the daily is looking good, the 3 day. Let's go on over to a 3 day. We've been neglecting the 3 day, but nah, we've not. We talked about this here, and look, we just started a new 3 day candle, and this candle over here looking so bullish, man. Everything is pointing towards continuation. But that being said, we do have points of resistance that we do have to look after now. Let's go on over to a weekly and look at that too now. Weekly is looking good. We talked about how it was looking like continuation. We are seeing that continuation right now. As soon as we took out the top of this wick over here, right, that was my first sign that we are likely going to see upwards price action towards the end of the week. We can go ahead and let's go ahead and do our Fibonacci's just quickly to do a quick recap of what we talked about yesterday and what's our major points of resistance. We had 3.82, right, 0.382, and we talked about how this is not a major fib level, but it is a level to look at. And what do you know, we spent some time at it, accumulating at that zone. I don't want to say accumulating, but we were like kind of like grinding that area, and then we broke it to the upside. The next level is pointing at 11.346, guys. So keep that in mind. I know everybody's looking at 10K, and that is a psychological level that a lot of people would be selling at. So I see a stutter stepping over there, and I talked about this I've been talking about these zones, okay? So I feel like I'm harping on it again and again, but I do understand there are some viewers here who are newer to the channel, so I'll talk about it again. Ever since this zone, okay, we've been talking about targets of around 11.5K to 13.4K. And we talked about how 10K is psychological resistance where we may see stutter step, and that may be a point where you may want to de-risk some, because here's what's going to happen. One of two things: we're either going to just blow past this entire area, or we're going to get front run and dump. Okay, so because so many people are looking at 10K, it's just becoming a sort of meme now that is making me a little apprehensive. This entire zone is making me a little apprehensive, which is why it was so important to get your positions in early, so you had the buffer to withstand the former buyers that may cause wreckage. I would have preferred Bitcoin just kind of grinding its way up, but look at this parabolic move that it's making, man. Wow. Okay, so what are targets moving forward? Again, it's 0.5K and at the 0.5 Fibonacci level, we're looking at 11.34ish K, and at the 0.618 level, we're looking at 13.2K. These are major fib levels that a lot of people are going to have their eyes on. But you guys know that we don't look at fib levels too much. We look at the Ichimoku. I do use fib level just for confluence, especially when I'm doing my morning analysis on my own time. But let's go ahead and look at the fib levels. Let's look at the Ichimoku and see what it's telling us. And we do have Ichimoku resistance here at 10K, right? 10K. So that does sit in line with people who are looking at 10,000 level, at the 10,000 level for a major sell-off to come. But has the top of the cloud shown us any relevance in history when it comes to the weekly chart? And no, we seem to have blown past it, right? And I really think the area that we should be looking out for, right, is this Kijun top over here, right, and this Tenkin top over here, these guys over here. That's pointing to around 12.8K to 11.66K. Anywhere in that range. We could very well shoot past the cloud and get rejected 11.4K and then come and close inside the cloud, or we could shoot past this level to hit 12.8K and close at around 11.6K. Those are both viable scenarios, so keep an eye out for that. There are good trades to be had over there. Don't FOMO in. If you're seeing these levels break, this is the weekly time frame that we're talking about. So they may break throughout the course of the week and come and close underneath at the end of the week. We do have our TK cross over here too. That's a bullish cross, guys. But I want to point this out. these crosses usually, not all the time, but they do sometimes imply a pullback towards that level, not to the level all the time, but towards that level. And if I were targeting anything, I'd be looking at the bottom of the cloud over here, and what do you know, that points at around 8.34k, which would line up with the CME gap fill. Okay, so keep all of that in mind. All right, so is there anything else I do want to talk about? Let's go ahead and look at the 1 hour and see what Bitcoin's looking like. Ooh, it looks like Bitcoin is flagging around at this area, grinding this area. This just looks like it wants to move up to me now. Right now, let's go ahead and look at the oscillators and see. Oscillators did weaken for a bit, and now they seem to want to cross to the upside. Damn. Again, 2 hour. What's the 2 hour saying? 2 hour rejecting the bearish cross and moving to the upside. 3 hour. Okay, so 3 hour is crossing to the downside, but it's not confirmed yet, right? And the 4 hour. Okay, cool. So everything is looking pretty good to me. Okay, the mid time frames especially are the most I would place the most weight on. So the 10 SMA, I wouldn't be surprised within the next like day or so we do get a test of the 10 SMA. This 10 SMA is moving aggressive to the upside. Next couple of candles I would see it at around 9.6k, and then we get the test of the 10 SMA, and then we bounce off, right? If we break the 10 SMA, then I think we would come and test the 4R21, which would be coming at around 9.53k. So yeah, those are the levels that we're looking at for moving forward, guys. Those are the targets. I don't even call them targets, but those are key numbers. Okay, if we do break this area, okay, this is how I want to put it. Okay, if we close today anywhere around this zone, we don't get a rejection. Okay, I'm talking about this wedge over here. Okay, the apex of this wedge, if we break into that and close around here around 9.8k to 9.9k, I would expect us to break this moving forward to the upside. Like tomorrow we may see another pullback, a slight pullback, but we just grind there and then break to the upside. That's how I am expecting price action to unfold. Why? We don't have enough time in today's video to go over all of that, but hopefully in tomorrow's video I will have time. I will be doing a live stream today later in the evening, so hopefully I'll see you guys in that live stream. We can discuss more of Bitcoin action, but I don't think Bitcoin will be sitting here for too long. But hey, we don't know, right? We don't know. We'll see how things pan out. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Throw it a like, throw a subscribe. I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Do it the Mango way. Trade stress free, trade easy. Cheers. Bye.